Hello, everybody. My name is Daniel. I'm a tech lead machine learning engineer here at Blue Orange Digital. And today I want to present you a demonstration of a product that we built called Insights Copilot. We built this in partnership with Tungsten Automation, and this lives through their Total Agility platform. So let me to share my screen. So here is the normal view of Total Agility. We have a work queue and a list of different cases to review. In this context, a case just contains a set of documents. And what Insights Copilot does is allow you to talk with those documents, right? It's going to help you increase your productivity because you are not going to need to review each and all of the documents to get information and insights, but it's going to allow you to, chat, have multi-document analysis, and have meaningful conversations with it. So let's get started. All right, so we are here in the UI within a case ID. For this particular case, we brought up a set of documents for a mortgage application. And on the left-hand side of the UI, you're going to see some information that relates to the case. So it gives us the address of the property, the loan information, like the borrower, amounts, and all of that. And also a document tab where we see a set of 4 documents in this case. You can click on each of those, and you're going to be able to visualize like you were reading a normal PDF. So in this case, we have the loan agreement, a loan appraiser report, a communication letter from the customer with some complaints that he had that we're going to figure out in a bit, and a business plan, right? After that, you're going to see a tab with insights. And here, every time you click on one of this, of one of them, you're going to be able to visualize a previous conversation. But I'm going to delve deeper into that in a bit. So in order to converse with your documents and have insights from them, you will have to go to the right-hand side. On the bottom part of it, you're going to see this icon. And when you click on it, a chat interface is going to be in place. So as I mentioned before, we have a customer, a mortgage loan application, and this customer sent a letter. So we want to know, and I'm going to ask this simple question. In a single paragraph, briefly summarize the customer's concerns or complaints. This product was built with the capacity of clearly and concisely summarizing key document information for us to have a quick case overview. It takes your question, it scours all of your documents and finds the right pieces to be able to build a meaningful answer. And in this case, as you guys see here, we got a very brief summary of the whole case. And if you notice, it says, firstly, there is a discrepancy in the advance amount for capital improvement, which is lower than initially agreed upon. So this is one of the complaints from the customer. And additional to that, I just click on this little couple of words here, show references. And this is going to deploy a set of links or a list of linkable words that when you click on them are going to load a referencing from one of the documents. In this case, again, we are referencing the customer complaints, and it's going to highlight a particular piece that contains information that was used to craft the answer, right? This particular feature is really important for a solution because, as many of you know, hallucination is a problem within LLMs. And beyond deep grounding and anti-hallucinatory techniques that we have in place, we also added this feature so you can reference the original documents. That way you can increase the trust on the system and on the product. Now, maybe we would like to have a follow-up question, that says, what is the capital improvements advance from the loan agreement versus what the customer has requested? So there is a discrepancy according to the customer. And this type of question triggers a feature within Insights Copilot that is what we call the multi-document analysis. Why? Because it needs to go and search the original loan agreement, right? And the customer complaint. And it needs to bring both into a single place and run the analysis. So the answer that we got was, hey, the loan agreement as the provided documents allows for capital improvements advances of the loan in an aggregate amount not to exceed $1 million. But if you go down here, it says that the customer is actually asking for a capital improvements advances up to 1.5 million. So there is a discrepancy there. Now maybe we would like to know more about the appraisal of the property. So on the left-hand side, there is a document with an appraisal report, right? So one question to follow up this case would be, please summarize the appraisal value of the property. And in this case, again, as before, Insights Copilot does the job of extracting very specific pieces of information. And after the whole process of searching and retrieving, because we are not feeding the complete document into the LLM context, it would be too costly. We just pick and select the right paragraph to answer the question. So we got this information here. It says, it mentions the location of the property. It mentions the as-is market value of the property, which is 6.2 million. And after the improvements have been established, it could go up to 7 million. And it also says that this valuation support the loan conditions. That again, it needs to reference back to the loan agreement, and in this case, reference to the appraisal report. So with these 3 questions, we were able to get a better sense of the case as a whole. And this type of conversation, long-running conversation, is another feature that we have in place, where you could have multiple people accessing this conversation, reading the answers and getting that information, which is the insights that I was mentioning before. Now, again, all of this lives within the case ID and the documents uploaded, but we were able to have long-running conversations, multi-document analysis, and increase productivity by not having to go through a complete set of documents, but with a quick set of questions, get a good sense of what is this about. Thank you very much.
Copilot for Insights is just an example of the type of work we can do. If you are interested in your own generative AI solution, please reach out to Diana Bald directly or to a member of our Blue Orange team.